I will introduce myself first.
Yeah.
My name is Chanty, and this year I'm 23 years old, and I was graduated from university. In my family, there are 4 members: my grandmother, my mother, my sister, and me. And my mother is the single mother. My parent was divorced when I was 5, and before my parent was divorced, all the money or the income is from my father because he's a policeman. And after my parent was divorced, so the income in my family was so bad, and it's the first time and so bad time for me from my life and my study and my sister too. I was the student at study at primary school, secondary school, high school, and university. And the long life, a busy life, a difficult life, and a hard time for me, like this. I get supporting from my sister and my mother. Support me about my study, and I'm so lucky that I can join the organization and get a job when I study at university as a second year, and I get a salary for support my own study. My older sister is older than me. She was born in 1993. She stopped study at 11 in grade 11, and that time I was study at grade 6. Because when the income is so low, my sister decided to stop study because she want to start to support the family and have my mother because she don't have any job, and she want to support my study too. That time my mother was make one kind of cake, like this kind of cake she can sell at primary school, but it's so cheap and she can earn only 500 riyal per day, like this. And I go to primary school without spend any money. Yeah, my sister, she work in the factory right now.
In Babet?
No, in Phnom Penh.
In Phnom Penh.
Yeah, and my mother was work in factory too right now, because when my sister go to Phnom Penh to work at the factory, she was alone, and that time is not the salary is not too much, like just about 50 or $70 per month.
Oh my God.
So the expense in family, they need to support my study and my grandmother too. And right now her salary more grow up. Her salary is about $245.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then she has to pay for the room.
Oh yeah. She can get more high salary, but she spend much more. My mother get more older, and it's difficult to find a new factory that, like in Cambodia, the old woman, the factory doesn't need at all have a plan to stop work because she get more older. She get health problem.
So she will come back here?
Yes, she have a plan to come back home and have a small business like the farmer in the village.
And so your father, no news?
My father, after they get divorced, my father never support me. But if they divorce, if the children go to stay with the mother, the father doesn't support like this.
Yeah. So for you, you decided to continue to study, different from your sister.
Yeah.
Why did you continue?
First of all, it like I said that before, it was my hard time study. Everyone know that study we need to expand so much, but I decided to start and to finish grade 12. The first step for me. When I was grade 9, it's the hard time, and my family it still have a low income, and I was decided that I will stop study and to help my mother. But my sister said that you cannot stop study. She stopped study, and it for her, so like it hard time for her to work. So he want her sister to have more education and have degree for get a good job, like that. So I'm decided to study until grade 12, and it's a hard time, but I still try my best. Yeah, and I get from the supporter from my family and me too with the confidence and study hard. Yeah, and I think that when I graduate from high school, from grade 12, I will receive a scholarship to study at university. I get a scholarship at Phnom Penh, but my mother don't let me go because my grandmother stay at home alone.
You have
Yeah,
to take care of your grandmother.
yeah. I think that if I stop study, it's not my best choice for my life.
Mm.
I think that I see a lot of people, I see a lot of students, have a lot of women that can work in the government, like a police, like a teacher, and they never stop study at grade 9, grade 10 like
Mm.
this. They always study from high school, from like continue to university. So I think that I cannot stop study like that.
Mm.
Study can help my life better than right now when I have a part time.
When you were in high school, you had to work also, or just get support from your mother and sister? It was enough.
During my high school, I have studied extra class because
Oh.
I want to get grade. So I'm studying at extra class. I study 3 subjects, and at time it's difficult for me too because my family income is not better, and I don't have any job because I'm
Mm.
still young girl, and study more extra class and spend so much for food and anything else like document or book. But that time I work with my grandmother like a housework, like planting vegetable, raising chicken, raising cow, and planting vegetable. Oh, planting rice also.
Ah.
Yeah, and I get I get some money. I get some income for support my study. First time when I joined university, I don't have any job. I don't have enough money, but I still want to study at university because I want a degree at a university like a high degree
Yeah.
than grade 12. Before decided, I have the confidence in myself that I will to find a good job or to find a job during I study at university. I try so much in the first year, but I cannot find any job and I don't have payment for pay for my. I try so much to work at home like planting vegetable more,
Mm.
raising cow, have my grandmother because I'm just study at Saturday and Sunday. So I have 5 days that work at home. Like I start to teaching English for the children.
Ah.
Yeah. English alphabet, teaching Khmer,
Mm.
and have a lot of like selling vegetables like
Mm.
that. So I can get some money for
Yeah.
support my study. The lucky is I get a job when I study at university second year. But before I'm uh, receive the job, I'm try so much to check website or do a lot of CV like that. Try so much.
Mm. Mm. So the university is how many years?
I'm study at university for a year. That time, I think that my life was changed because I have the money for support my study, and I was excited that it's my mother don't have any job. My sister don't support me anymore. I will support myself by my own money
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, the life is better,
Yeah.
better so much. Yeah, more more confident, more experience, more knowledge, like and I get the salary for payment for my study.
Okay.
Before my salary is about $180 per
Yeah.
month,
Okay.
and after I finish my university and I get a degree, now my salary is 232. I'm studying extra class with my teacher, and after I'm go to study at grade 10, we have volunteer from any NGO, and I can speak a little bit of English, and I try to speak. It's not good, it's not better. I made a mistake, but I'm trying to speak English when in Mekong Quilts guys. I go to speak and try to speak with the foreigner, with a volunteer, or with the guy with Mekong Quilts. Yeah. I want to study more if I have enough time because I was decided how can I study this subject and get more high degree, or I'm try to study one another subject.
Mm.
Right, first I'm study my major is public administration, and I want to study one major more like accounting or management, because I think that is I get more mail is more better for me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
more knowledge, more experience, more education is more. If I still have a job,
yeah.
and uh, this organization is get me a lot of opportunity,
Yeah.
because we just work on Monday until Friday, and I have Saturday and Sunday to study at university.
This morning we visited one family, one girl. Also, her parents
What it
gave
was,
no divorce, no
yeah,
support. She's
yeah,
living with the grandparents.
their grandparents, yeah,
Okay, and you said that you gave her books, right?
yeah,
And that these books you could not get before.
yeah, yeah. For the rich student is easy for them, but
Yeah.
for the poor student it's so hard. The
Hmm.
book, some book don't have in library. In the library at school we don't have some kind of this book, like we need to buy it from the market,
Hmm.
we need to buy it from the village or the province, like that it spend more money.
Hmm.
It's so difficult to spend money for extra class,
Hmm.
and how we can to buy this kind of book.
Hmm.
So I never buy some kind of book, because the one reason is about the money. If I have the money, I will get it for extra class,
Hmm.
like this. I need to pay for extra class.
But now you have more money, so now you can buy books or what?
Yeah, I can buy book. I buy a lot of book. I buy the English book, chemistry or history. I buy a lot of book.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that if we start to read the book, it's more knowledge. We get a lot of things that we never know than before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
One book, one knowledge. Yeah. I think.
How do you like to work in Seattle?
Our program is about poor people, and our program is about how to help people to get more better, to get more income, and live with a better life than before. I think every program is important, but I am assistant of health, and I think that scholarship by scholarship money or loan is the more important.
So you had till now you had many challenges, many difficulties, but still you could succeed. Do you think it was more difficult for you because you are a woman than if you were a man?
Like my family, like my family, my father he get a job, he the one who get the income. My family he had two responsibility for all of anything in the family, but right now the woman can study more higher like a man, studied more, knowledge more, get a job. So I think that now the girl more active than the man, like
Ah,
that. Some different of the idea of the farmer, they said that the man can study more higher than the girl. They said that the girl studied, and in the future there's just to be a wife, become a wife, cooking at home, uh, make food, look after the children, and anything else like not in to get more work. And she said that study is not important like a man. The man will to be anything else to get the income, to more important in the family. I think that I can do like a man. I can cook, I can work, I can do a housework, I can do the jobs inside my house. The man can get the salary, me too, I can get the salary. For when I study at high school, I think that right now the people understand so much about gender,
okay.
and they get a lot of opportunity for the girl. I go to study at university, the number of the men are more higher than the
Oh,
girl. I think that because of um, the money, like situation of the family, or the most easier, the man is easier than the girl. The man can stay at the pagoda,
ah,
so he don't spend enough money, a lot of money for paid for the room, but the girl cannot sleep at the pagoda.
Mm.
Boy, it easy like he can work at the morning or at the morning and work it study at the morning and work at night. But the girl, some of the parents are worried about the girl that when go far from home and work at the night, they are worried about the safety of their. But in my class, the successful person that get a grade, the grade point that a grade, the grade is the girl.
Mm.
When they have free time, we don't like read the book something, and there's sometimes the idea is more easy than the girl.
Mm.
The girl is like think more far, like think a lot. The girls think a
Yeah.
lot, yeah, read a lot and think a lot. The more serious, yeah. The girl is more serious, yeah. Like before we have employment project, it have a lot of women
Mm.
have like salary benefit and a lot of things, but because of COVID
Mm.
it's closed, and it's a bad story too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Mekong Plus, the kind of work or employment is the better job, the better work. That the first point that I think that the woman in the countryside have a job, and she can earn the money. I hope that she always have more scholarship, because the number of the poor student we get more and more from every year.
Yeah. You have a boyfriend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And in Rumdul?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So what if one day you get married, but your husband say no, and now I want you to stop working?
I will discuss about this. I want to discuss about it with him. How can they? I studied about the situation, how the income, and I don't want to lose my job. I want to work. I don't want to him responsibility for my own life.
Mm.
Maybe I want him to earn money and me to earn money too.
So if tomorrow he says, okay, Chanty, I love you very much, but I want you to come to Phnom Penh. So what will you do? What will you do?
I think that he never said that. When I get married, I have a married life. I want to be a wife. I want to be a wife, but I want to be a woman that can earn some money for myself.